Welcome to class. Hey everyone, welcome to your 21-day yoga habit with me, Erin Motz. I'm super excited about this one because I think one of the biggest things we all struggle with, all of us home yogis, is making a habit out of yoga. So we can all dabble once in a while, we can all get in the mood for yoga and then sit down and do a 30-minute class. But there's something about this magical 15-ish minute class that just makes it easy, it makes it bite-sized, and it makes establishing a habit easier. So once you can actually get yourself into the habit of doing a smaller class every single day, you're way more likely to stick with doing consistent longer classes after that. So that's kind of the inspiration behind this particular set of classes for you. Now today is day one, so I just wanted to stick to something really feel good. So today is all about that good yoga stretch. Of course, you don't need any special props. I just want you to go ahead and get comfortable on your mat and we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm just gonna sit with my legs crossed as you see, but of course, if you wanna sit a little bit differently, that is totally fine. You can let the shoulders relax back, sit up nice and tall, lift through the crown of the head. And if it feels good to shift around a little bit, you can. Or of course, if you prefer to stay still, that's fine too. But I always need to get some of the jitters out, you know? I'm like just like a jitterbug all the time when I first get to my mat. And once you can find some stillness, just tap into your breath. Notice how it feels to be here today, right at the beginning of something new. As we move through our class today, remind yourself that your purpose here is just to feel really great. So not pushing super hard, not making this class a major challenge. But moving in a way that feels natural. Let the eyes open. When you're ready, walk the left fingertips out to the left and just drape the right arm up and over. We're going to move nice and slow. Inhale, sit up. Go ahead and take the right hand out. Exhale, drop it over. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale up. Find the center, bring the soles of the feet together. Bound angle. Again, not like super intense bound angle, just however you can sit up tall. And then exhale, gently fold forward, just enough to feel something, and then stop. Maybe swaying side to side if that feels good. Adding a little movement to poses that we're normally stagnant in just gives us a little bit extra, I don't know, it's almost like adding texture to the pose. You know, you start to feel it a little bit more here when you move, a little bit more here. Perhaps a little more than if you were just still in the center. When you're ready, go ahead and sit up. Cross your legs again, but leave the right shin in front of the left. I'm just going to scoot forward so you can see. You're going to take your left hand back. You're going to press up to the shins and stretch the right arm behind you. So press the hips forward. Exhale, sit. You're going to switch sides, so bring your left shin in front of your right. Right hand reaches back. On an inhale, press the hips up, stretch the left arm back. Up to the shins. And exhale, have a seat. Go ahead and turn to the side of your mat, roll over the ankles, and find hands and knees, tabletop. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow just to warm up the spine a little bit. Take your time getting set up, moving with your breath. I'll take a couple more each way. With each round, see if you can increase your range of motion just a tiny bit. And gradually take it back to neutral. On an inhale, extend the right leg straight back. Reach through the toes. Just keep that leg straight. And if you feel like you want a little more, if you're pretty flexible, you can reach the left hand back, bend the right knee, grab a hold of that foot, and just kick the foot into the hand, opening the shoulder, opening the hip and the chest a little bit more. Exhale, take it down. Switching sides, reset. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Just nice, straight, strong leg reaching forward through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, maybe bend the knee, reach the right hand back, grab a hold of that foot, and kick the foot into the hand. Exhale, take it down. When you're ready, tuck the toes under and gradually sit up and back to downward facing dog. Lift the hips high. Maybe pedal at the feet if that feels good. And finding some stillness in your down dog, close the eyes. Relax the head, relax the neck. Keep a little bend in the knees if that feels better for you. Just feel the length down both legs, through the hamstrings, down the sides of the body from the armpit to the hips. Just finding a habit, a practice of noticing. Not just blowing through the poses, especially ones that we're comfortable in, but actively paying attention to what it feels like, to how our bodies, our individual bodies, experience each shape. Now, when you're ready, inhale, look forward. Just step the right foot between the hands, drop the left knee down, and lift the chest up. Now, something a little different. I want you to line the left knee under the hip, and the right knee is at 90 degrees. So now you kind of have a 90-degree angle in both legs. So bring your hands to your right thigh, and I want you to pull the lower belly in and scoop the hips forward. So you really kind of tuck the tailbone, and you feel a stretch, a lengthening down the front of that left hip flexor and into the quads. So you're not hunching forward, you won't feel anything here. Keep the chest lifted and only isolate, kind of in your mind, isolate this section here. Exhale, let the hands come down. We're just going to take the feet a little wider, so step the right foot all the way forward. Keep the left knee down and find a kneeling lunge. I'm going to bring both of my hands to the inside of my right foot. If you prefer to frame the foot, that's fine too. I just always like this one better because it allows me to sink forward a little bit more. But again, if you rather frame the foot, that works too. Building a sustainable habit is about making your practice something that you personally enjoy, something that you personally feel good doing. And sometimes that means tweaking poses a little bit to suit you the best. Now gradually, if you're not already there, walk the right foot to the center, frame the foot, tuck the left toes under, press off the back knee, and take it all the way up to a full lunge. Gradually getting to something a little more challenging. So we went from like really low to now we're working a little harder. So sit the hips nice and low, push into the front heel, squeeze the back thigh away from the mat. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step back to plank. You can take a full chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhale for cobra or up dog. And sit it back. Meet me in downward facing. Go ahead and let the eyes close. From your down dog, open the eyes. Look forward. Step the left foot between the thumbs. Right knee down. Lift the chest. So remember, both knees at 90 degrees to start. Just slide the left heel in so it's under the knee. Right knee is also at 90. Little wobbly. Bring your hands to your left thigh. And remember, the chest stays lifted, but you're gonna pull the belly in, kind of carve out your center and tuck the tailbone so you kind of draw an imaginary line with your tail all the way to the front of your mat. So you're stretching through that right hip flexor, through the quad, a place that is kind of hard to get into sometimes. So really let yourself feel that, the depth of that stretch. The shoulders and the neck are relaxed. We're not doing any work in the upper body here. Notice if your left hip is popped up. Try to keep it down. And take 2 more breaths. And gradually sit up. I want you to walk the left foot forward. Take the hip low, the right hip low. Take your feet a little wider apart if you need to. And remember, here's where you can kind of freestyle. Hands can frame the foot, or you can take them to the inside. And anytime you feel like, that doesn't really work, but this other version works really well, that's what I want you to take. So whether it's in today's class or tomorrow's or whenever, remember that your instructor is to guide you, but you can make it your own. I'll take a couple more breaths here. Try to make sure that you're not rounding through the back, but you keep some length in the upper body too. One more breath in and out. And then we'll just kind of walk it to the center if you're not already there. Tuck the right toes under, lift off the right knee, and inhale, slowly take the arms up. So control your way up, lifting through the crown of the head, pull the belly in. Remember that stretch we took in the hip flexor. I want you to mimic that sensation here. So pull the belly in, slightly tuck the tailbone forward. Keep the right leg squeezing away from your mat. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step it back. Vinyasa, or you can take the knees down. Any level of difficulty is fine. Meet me back in downward facing. Breathe. Inhale, shift forward. Knees come down. Cat, cow, exhale, round the back. Inhale, pull the chest through. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull through. One more each way. Exhale. And bring it back to neutral. Inhale, right leg extends, left arm extends. Stay here or bend the right knee. Grab a hold of that foot. Slowly take it down. Other side, left leg out, right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. Kick the foot into the hands. Exhale, take it down. Keep the feet together. Take the knees wide. Slide the hips back, child's pose. Let the forehead come down. On your next breath in, walk the hands in, lift the chest up. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. We'll just take a minute to kind of recenter ourselves, reground. Finishing in the same shape that we began. Lift the chest. Let the eyes close. Let the shoulders relax. And while you're here, take a moment to just take inventory of how you feel. A little longer, a little lighter. You're feeling like you rolled out some of the kinks, the little tightnesses. Remembering that yoga is made to feel good. That's what this is for. On your next breath in, stretch the arms up overhead, pressing the hands together. Exhale them right down to the heart center, sealing it all in. And let the eyes blink open. Namaste. Just wanted to thank you again for joining me for class, and also remind you that the full 21-day series lives inside Bad Yogi Studio, as does over 200 something classes and over 100 hours worth of yoga. When you sign up now, you also get 2 weeks for free, so definitely take advantage. Head to studio.badyogi.com and I'll see you inside.